What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Mess Hall Digs. All love. Thank you for tuning in. I hope everyone had a fantastic, safe Halloween. You know your boy did. What I do every Halloween, I send the kids out. They go grab the candy. They bring it home. I dig through all the goodies that I want. And the kids can have the trash that I don't like. All the candies that I don't like, they can have that stuff. This is how I felt on a Halloween. Great picture. It was a great picture. I saw it online today, and I stole it. As we do with most things we see. Funny memes, pictures. We steal them joints, and we share them like we thought of it. That's how you do. Anyway, back to the show. Hit a couple spots this weekend. Nothing too crazy. Found a couple items I'm going to try to flip. I'm going to share those with you. But I also have some amazing stories. Tales from the thrift. I run into the craziest of characters when I'm out there. I just got that face, man. Does your boy got the face? The face you can trust, man. I got like the common face. This guy seems like a nice guy. Let's go talk to him and ask him some stuff. I guess I'm that dude, man. So I made a quick stop at the bins. If you don't know what the Goodwill bins are, it's kind of like a Goodwill distribution center. It's a place that they sell things that didn't sell the normal Goodwills in the region, I guess. I guess if Goodwills can't move the items, they move them out to this distribution center. I happen to have two of them close by here in Nashville. I made a quick stop at one. If you've never been there, it's a place where they have these big carts. They almost look like cow troughs. See if I can find a picture. It looks something like this right here. These big cow troughs that are just piled up with different items. Some of them just have clothing. Some have shoes. They have hard goods in some of them. Toys, just things mixed together. A potpourri of sorts. There's some that just have a potpourri of sorts. Different stuff all up in there. Now the thing to this is it's kind of like battle shopping, because when they roll the new carts out, everyone gathers around this thing and they're just like vying for position, ready to pounce on in there and try to grab the goodies that they can see. Now you have a Goodwill employee that kind of just stands there like they're the flag person at the drag race, with the flag, waiting to drop the flag, and then everybody pounces in because you can't touch it until it's set and the employee says go. So we all get our little positions. The shoe cart had come out. I was only there just to look through some shoe bins, and then I was up out of there. I have a game plan. When I go thrifting, I make a little list. Shoes, jackets, vintage, and then when I go to Ross, it's toys, shoes, scan through the clothing. Always have a game plan. That's step number one. So anyway, we're there. I got my little position. I'm ready to rock. I see a couple goodies that I want to pounce on, but I'm a gentleman waiting on the lady to drop the hammer. And she does. She says, okay, go ahead. So one dude has his whole forearm in the middle of the shoe rack, and he's just raking the shoes onto the floor, and his wife is behind him with 3 shopping carts, and she's just gathering up the shoes from the floor, and she's throwing them in the baskets. He's just sweeping them out. And a couple shoes that hit the ground, I look down at him, he's like, those are mine. Those are mine. Okay, dude, those are yours. That wasn't the worst part. The worst part was there was this other little dude next to me. Now he's probably about 5'5", and your boy's 6'3". I'm a big dude, and he's just steady bumping into me. He's just bumping me and bumping me and bumping me. And it's not just the soft feather-like touch. Dude is like hockey, shoulder checking me, trying to get in my AO and grab some things he wants. So after about the 5th Shoulder check. Now, your boy remains calm. I'm very polite in these situations. And I very politely said, "Excuse me, sir." And he looks up at me. I said, "If you bump into me one more time, I'm going to have to rip your arms off." Very politely. And he had the look of fear, and he apologized, and he moved around to the other side of the bin. And he was very nice to me after that. So you gotta be nice to people. So that was my Goodwill bin battle story. So I didn't really find anything worth mentioning at the Goodwill bins. So I moved on and I just went to the regular Goodwill, regular thrift store. And as you guys know, my buddy, what's up, man? He called me Bo. My buddy called me Bo. He's the one I normally run into when I go to this thrift store. He's the guy that walks around with the jorts and the football cleats, and that's his outfit. But on this particular stop at the thrift store, we had a mask incident. So, as you know, pretty much everywhere, but especially here in Tennessee, it's mandatory you wear masks inside establishments. Well, this lady decided she was above the law, and she wasn't wearing her mask. And there was this other lady who was probably about 72 years old that wasn't having it. Wasn't going to have it. She wasn't going to have it. So she started off with her nonsense. "Excuse me, miss. You got to put a mask on." And the other lady that wasn't wearing the mask said, "You need to mind your business and get out of my face before I pop you." So, of course, I stopped what I was doing because I wanted to see the action go down. I want to see two ladies throw down. Of course, I would have went over there and broke it up. I would have let her get in one or two good ones before I broke it up. 2-piece in the biscuit. But I would have broke it up. I would have stepped in. I'm a good citizen. I'm going to make sure no one gets really hurt. One or two good licks, though. And she said, "Get out of my face." She said, "I will not get out of your face until you put a mask on or you leave." And the lady said, "Well, I'm not putting on a mask, so what you gonna do?" "Well, I'm gonna go get management, and I'm gonna make sure you're escorted out of here." Go get management. I don't care. Do what you gotta do. Get out of my face. So I'm watching this whole thing go down, enjoying it. And the crazy thing is, everywhere the lady without the mask walked, this old lady followed her. Just followed her around the entire thrift store. And they didn't really say another word to each other for the rest of the time. And the crazy thing is, management was tracking, but they didn't really do nothing about it. Until finally the no mask lady just got tired of being followed around and she left the store. So I thought that was really interesting. Really interesting trip to the Goodwill. Thank you guys for bearing with me. I like to run my mouth, but I want to tell you these entertaining stories because you run into some fun stuff when you're out there thrifting. And I'm trying to get you to go out there. Tales from the thrift. Go out there and experience these real life movies, man. All this stuff happens right before you. So I went to Ross. I had picked up a couple goodies, and I'll show you those very soon. Picked up just a couple goodies. So I'm in line at Ross, and there's a lady in front of me, and she's got her child with her. Now, this child is sitting in the big part of the shopping cart, not the little part, the little part where your legs are dangling. It's not that part. It's the big part of the basket. And he turns around and he looks, and he's probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. And he kind of peeks behind his mom's shoulder, and he's trying to get my attention. So he's saying, hey, hi, hey, hi. And so, of course, I acknowledge the little kid. I say, "Hey, what's going on, little man?" And he said, one of the coolest things I ever heard a kid say, I think. But he said, Did you know that raisins are grape jerky?" And I was like, "But that's outstanding." Now, obviously, this kid's probably going to go to Harvard someday, because those are things that little kids just normally don't talk about. But then he said, and I have a dog, and he's brown. I was like, okay, so now we're back down to like normal 5, 6, 7-year-old language. And I said, well, that's cool. What's your dog's name? And he said, this is my mom. And then he turned around and sat back down, and he was done. He was done with the conversation. He had got whatever he needed to say off his chest, and it was over. But that gave me just the biggest chuckle, man. I was like, the craziest things, man. I love going out there. People are out there, man. Go experience it. All right, so if you've stayed tuned this long, ain't got tired of me yapping and jibber jabbering and hogwashing, I'll show you a couple of things that I found this awesome Halloween weekend when we was out and about. Like I said, I didn't find a whole lot. I didn't spend a whole lot of time sourcing. I didn't really do a whole lot at all Saturday. I spent most of the time with the family, chilling, watching scary movies, etc. But I did find a couple things. So I'll start with the Ross store where I met that fine young man. I found a couple hats. I picked up this Hustler hat. Yes, this is the Naughty Magazine Hustler hat. I thought it was pretty cool. I've never really seen one like this before. It's probably about a $20, $25 hat. And I paid $7.99 for it at the Ross. So I'm going to put that up. Also found this vintage retro Toronto Raptors hat. I seen a comp for this, a similar hat. There's not really one exactly like this, so I'm kind of excited about that. Paid $9.99. It's probably a $35 hat, so that was a pretty decent score. And also, I went ahead and got some toys while I was there. I found these Fortnite Legendary Series figures. They had 3 different dudes. This one is the Eternal Voyager. See, it's got the Legendary Series stamp on it. These are going for about $24 a piece. I paid $9.99 for each one of them. Like I said, I got 3, so my plan is to probably do like a bundle or a lot with all 3 of them. Try to turn my $30 investment to about $65, so maybe a $35 profit. And also picked up a couple pairs of shoes. Ended up scoring these Lisa Simpson for President Vans. Some of the comps are going between $60 and $75. I paid $24.99 for these, so that was pretty cool. And then I'm Steph Curry fan. I'm from the Bay Area. He plays for my Warriors. Ended up copping the Curry 4 lows. These are the olive green with the gum bottoms. These are going for around $65, $70. These were on clearance, actually. I actually paid $20.99 for these. So it should be a good $30 flip for these shoes. Also, when I'm out shopping, dude, sometimes you just got to pick up something for yourself. Got to treat yourself a little bit. So I found these Chucky socks, bro. I'm all about Chuckster, man. So went ahead and copped these for me. $4. The Chuckster, dude. What can you do? It's the Chuckster. And the last item I found at the Ross was this Jordan jersey. It has the old school Wings logo, Nike Air upside down. It's a $70 price tag on it, so it does have the original price tag of $70. I paid $12.99. The last one of these sold for $48, so it's a pretty good pickup, and it's a 2XL, which is a good size. And I also have already had this backpack that has the same logo on it, so I might try to do like a Christmas bundle deal where you get the backpack and the jersey. I don't know. We'll see. So that's it for the Ross finds. And like I said, at the Goodwill bins, didn't really find a whole lot. A couple mugs, some old like Marlboro mugs, but they weren't really worth a whole lot. So I'm not really going to mention those. But when I did go to the Goodwill, I found a couple cool things. And like I said, my strategy was just vintage jackets, shoes. I like jerseys as well. If I see a jersey here and there, I'll grab it. And then I'll thumb through maybe the large through the 2XL t-shirts, and that's it. That's kind of my game plan when I go. Right off the bat, I did find this Dirk Nowitzki jersey. It's the Adidas Swingman joint. It's got the original tag still on it from the NBA store. I paid $5.99. It's probably a $45 jersey, so awesome deal on that. As far as jackets, I found a gem piece. This old 2008 Miller Lite windbreaker jacket. But look at the logo on the back. Summer 2008. Official sponsor, Harley Davidson patch. I mean, this thing it's not even been worn, I don't think. It might be new with tag, size large. Beautiful. And then I found this dynamite item. Old school retro. Look at this old University of Tennessee logo. This is like a mid-80s puffer jacket. The old school Nike logo. Only problem is it's missing the zipper. But, I mean, the cheapest one of these I've seen online is like $150. So, I might repair the zipper. I might just sell it zipperless and try to get, $120 for it. But $5.99, I mean, still. This was a cool thing too. When I was thumbing through the t-shirts, if you know who Chris Stapleton is, if you know who Chris Stapleton is, he is a country singer, and I found a official Chris Stapleton Lego shirt. This thing is brand new. Hard to find. It's hard to find these. I haven't even seen one sold. I seen one kind of similar to this. Went for $35. So another good look right there. Then I found this G-Unit. You remember G-Unit clothing? G-Unit clothing. 50 Cent, his squad, back in like the early 2000s, 2003, 2004, had his own clothing brand, which is no longer. It's not available in stores anymore. This is probably a $35 t-shirt right here. Used, pre-owned. It's got the G-Unit heavyweight tag. Beautiful piece. And then your boy got the Beavis and Butthead joint, dude. Old Cornolio himself. Paid $1.99. Yeah, maybe a $15 t-shirt. Nothing too crazy. And then also, as us resellers are out there going with our gut feelings, man. Sometimes you just go with your gut feeling. And you got a gem. Especially when it's things that you know about. Right? I talk all the time about company shirts, Target shirts, Walmart shirts, places of employment that have a uniform for that spot. If you can find those shirts out in the wild, snatch them up. I found another one, and it ended up being a zonk, dude. It ain't worth nothing. I was surprised. I grabbed it. I didn't look at comps or anything. I just snatched it up because I had a feeling. But it's the Buffalo Wild Wings official employee jersey. I mean, this thing is spectacular condition, but they sell for about $8-9, man. $8-9 probably pre-owned. And I paid $5.99. I paid about $6 for it. It's worth about $8. So your boy. Well, I might make 50 cents off of it. I'm gonna make something. Your boy gonna make something. So that's pretty much it for what I found this weekend digging. Hope you enjoyed this show. Leave questions or comments if you want to. Like and subscribe if you so wish. I did have one comment in my last video where they're asking about if there's not a whole lot of places around the place I live. I don't live next to a big city. I kind of live in a small town. My advice is always start with what's in your house first. Then from there, if you're not next to a whole bunch of big department stores or thrift spots or thrift stores, you could always drive to one, take a road trip, or you can just start online arbitrage. Go to all the clearance sales that are going on online, find some good deals, have them mailed to you, and then flip them that way. So that's kind of my advice on that situation. Hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks for tuning in. All love. Until next time.